I'm having so much fun. Dana has now come out with a t-shirt that says Zuckerberg versus Musk. You have no idea what I would give to have that t-shirt. What would you guys pay for that? What would you pay? But you gotta have one of the first ones, right? That's just silly, and it's fun, and that's what this is. Every 10 years, Dana White lets us have fun. And he doesn't like to do it. He stays away from it so hard. He's got a format, he's got a policy in his mind. But every 10 years, we get James Toney. We get to watch CM Punk. We get Zuckerberg versus Musk. Okay, and you gotta understand, what could be laughed at and dismissed, we happen to be at that 10-year mark where we can actually get this. So, okay, let's use Uncle Chael here. If you were trying to pick a fight, which involves a very high level of psychology, to get the opponent, to get the promoter, who has to have the money that you want in the first place, and to have the mandate of the masses, is a formula. If you could get to me, you'd have been at a pretty good spot. I'd be a pretty good guy, pretty good resource to help share the psychology and the strategies needed. Would you agree? Okay. Now, on the other hand, I don't know how to get out of a fight. I've never tried. Maybe I'm really good at it. Maybe if I sat down and thought, I could come up with a great strategy, but I will tell you I've never tried. And that's the position that we're in. Elon Musk has challenged Mark Zuckerberg. Now, it's game over when Elon Musk, if it stays right there. And it wouldn't matter the reason. People all through life will use a reason. He's older than me. He's bigger than me. He's younger than me. It doesn't really matter. It would be point Elon Musk. However, Zuckerberg accepted. So now they're on a dead even playing field. It's very important that you're understanding these things. They're playing out right in front of you and you're enjoying them. You just don't even know why you're enjoying them. Okay, this is very different had Zuck called out Elon. We know Zuck's doing it. This isn't Elon's game. We don't know that Elon even follows cage matches. Elon's bigger, so they would put Elon in a really tough spot. Hey, I'm not gonna fight you, shrimp. Right, I mean, this is playground stuff. But the things that work on the playground work in the octagon. There's not a difference. The only thing different is the scale. So because Musk, who's bigger, called out Zuck, getting out of it is all the more complex. Now, this is one of the biggest issues from a psychological standpoint, and I will come back to it. So, okay, you got two guys. You got two billionaires. And I don't know who the most powerful man in media is. It used to be Ted Turner. And that got replaced by Rupert Murdoch. Now, neither one of them is the correct answer today. As big as they both are, the correct answer, I believe, is Elon Musk with Twitter. But if I'm wrong, the answer would be Zuckerberg with Facebook and Instagram. So you have two billionaires that control media between them. But they've elected to call in another billionaire named Dana White to get in the middle of the whole thing. Now, if you're the promoter, you want that, but how do you get it? You've got to put yourself in the middle of it, and you've got to do it quickly. It's known in sales as the presumed purchase. If I am at a car lot and somebody comes in and they're looking at a car, as quickly as I can begin to refer to that vehicle as your car. Hey, what color do you want your car? Hey, what interior did you say you wanted on your car? Hey, you got the keys, why don't you drive your car? The sooner I can get a conversation of a presumed and implied sale going, the quicker and more likely I am to make the sale. So Dana White, who's not involved and doesn't have either guy under contract, has got to get in the middle of this, and he's got to do it quickly. He's got to do it publicly. And they're to the point that if they tried to do this without Dana White, it's weird. You lost interest. I mean, right now, the number one validity that they have as legitimate tough guys is they have the boss of all tough guys saying that he'll let them in the club. It's a big deal. This fight does not happen without Dana. That didn't need to be true, and that wasn't true 1 week ago. I'm just bringing this to you because this is just a brilliant job. Now,
Mom, where's Rosa?
They don't want to fight.
There.
They do not want to fight. The SEC would come in. There would be a board of directors. I don't know if you could have two Fortune 500 CEOs fight. I don't know if you could do that. You could tank a market in the buildup to this. What if one of them failed the drug test? I mean, do you understand? Do you understand all the reasons? So they don't want to fight. How are they going to get out of it? Which is the entire premise of the piece that I'm making you right now. How do you get out of a fight? Well, real easy. Commission won't sanction it. How do you know? What commission did you take it to? How do you know the commission won't sanction it? Well, our weight discrepancy. I read the bylaws. Can't do a weight discrepancy like this. We can't fight. Okay, you're right. And you got out of it. Well, not so fast. Because one of the things that the boss made sure that he mentioned when he was doing media in his Zuckerberg bus t-shirt, this is the greatest thing. He said, you know what? It'd have to be an exhibition match. And he said it like that was matter of fact and like that was normal. Now, the UFC has never done an exhibition match, but they exist. They happen all the time. Floyd's doing them every 10 days, it seems. So it would be very difficult for a jurisdiction, not a commission, for a jurisdiction to step in and say that you can't do it. Why can I not do it when you showed a different respect to boxing as recently as 10 days ago? And now you've also covered the weight discrepancy. Because now there's not a discrepancy when there's not a commission and it's an exhibition. So many things were done here that you've got to be savvy and you got to be on top of it to make happen. But the one thing that hasn't happened yet, which is the thing they're both trying to figure out right now, is how do I get out of this? How do I get out of doing this without flinching? And when you have Dana saying, I'll do it, and you now have the evidence that we don't need approval of a sanctioning body, it looks to me like you got to fight.